And we are live. Good morning. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Facebook. Hi, I'm David. I'm yoga teacher at Outrivals. So just wait a couple of minutes for people to join on Instagram and Facebook. Whenever you're ready, why don't everyone just come to your mats while I start the music here. Hopefully you can all hear me okay. Shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook if you cannot hear me through the music. And when we are ready, let's just take a nice seat on your mat. Let's take a nice seat on our mats. Hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Just take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it out. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it out. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it out. Now slowly open your eyes. Place your hands on your knees. Now let's take a couple of twists. Take your left hand, place it onto your right knee. Right hand behind your back on the floor. Inhale, lengthen your spine. So when you lengthen your spine, bring your head up. And then exhale, twist towards the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting over to your right as much as you have left. And then exhale, release your hands. Now place your right hand on your left knee, left hand behind your back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen at the spine. Exhale, twisting at the torso. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Stay there. Just keep lengthening as you inhale at the spine. Exhale, twisting at the torso. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Just one more time. Lengthen. And then exhale, twist and release. Neutral spine. Now let's come onto our hands and knees to a tabletop position. And we'll just warm up our spine with a couple of cat-cows. So inhale, bring your chest forward, chin forward, looking up. Exhale, press into your hands, arch at the spine, tuck your chin into the chest, looking back behind your knees or looking up into your navel. Inhale, bring the chest forward, chin forward, looking up. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, curling at the spine, looking back. Inhale, bring your chest forward, looking up, chin forward. Exhale, tuck your chin into the mat, looking back, pressing into your hands. Two more times. Inhale, bring your chest forward. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, hands flat into the mat. One more time. Inhale into your happy cow. Then exhale, angry cat. Now let's warm up our shoulders a little bit. So with your hands still there, lift your right hand forward Then place it underneath you, so threading the needle, palms facing up, and leaning your weight onto that right shoulder. And see if you can shift your weight forwards and backwards to give yourself a little bit of a stretch on that right shoulder. If you like, feel free to bring your left hand forward, which will place a little bit more weight onto that right shoulder. And then when you're ready, bring your left hand back towards your chest. And then inhale that right hand up to the sky for a little twist. And then exhale, place it down back onto the mat. Now bring your left hand forward and then thread the needle underneath you, placing some weight onto that left shoulder, shifting your weight forwards and backwards. And then start inching your right hand forward as you shift a little bit more weight onto your left shoulder. Stay here. Inhale and exhale for a couple more breaths. And then bring your right hand closer to your chest. And then inhale that left hand up to the sky for a twist. And then exhale, hands down. Now just come back to your child's pose and just stay here for a couple of breaths. And just keep breathing in and out through your nose. No need to look at me. Just close your eyes. Shift. See if you can bring your fingertips further forward. Eyes still closed. Stretching out your right side and your left side. Now let's place your left hand on your right hand. And then stretch out your lats on the left side. And then shift over. So place your right hand onto your left. Head still down. Stretching out the right side. And then coming back up. Let's press up into our first downward dog of the day. So remember, press into your hands. Hands should be shoulder width apart. So look up at your hands. Check to make sure that they're not too wide or not too narrow. And look back at your feet. Are they hip distance apart? They should be together and they should be as wide as the mat. So look back at your feet. See whether they're hip distance apart. Throughout the practice, make sure that your hands and feet are about shoulder width apart for the hands and hip distance apart for your feet. And now start pedaling out your feet, waking them up. And then slowly walk, tiptoe your feet up to your hands. So small little baby steps. Coming up to the front of your mat. Still folding forward. And now just grab your elbows. I'll turn towards the camera so you can see me. Let's stay where you are. Grab your elbows and just sway from left to right. Releasing out the lower back. And place your fingertips onto the mat. Slide your hands on your legs and rolling back up one vertebrae at a time. Chin tucked into your chest. Slowly, head coming up last. Hands in prayer in front of your heart center. And we're in Tadasana. And just take a couple of deep breaths here on your own. Just breathing in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Sigh out. Take another deep breath in through your nose and sigh it out. One more breath in through your nose and sigh it out. When you're ready, come up to the front of your mat and we will do a couple of sun salutations to wake up the body. Then when you're ready, inhale your hands up high to the sky, looking at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips, hands beside your feet, looking at your navel. Inhale, look up. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back to a plank. Exhale, bending at the elbows, shift your weight forward, chaturanga. Inhale, so your upward facing dog. Bring your chest forward, shoulders back, looking up. And then downward facing dog. Shift your hips up and press into your hands for your downward facing dog. Stay here for 1. Exhale. Roll your elbows into. Exhale. Shoulders away from your ears. 3. Exhale. Keep breathing in here. 4. Exhale. Last breath. 5. Exhale. Inhale. Look up. Step your left foot forward in between your hands. Step your right foot forward beside your left. Exhaling. Forward fold. Inhale, bring your hands up high above your head, looking at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, hands beside your feet. Bend your knees if you have to, but get your hands flat onto the floor. Inhale, just look up. Step your left foot back. Step your right foot back to a plank. Exhale, bending at the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog and stay here for 1. Exhale. Pull your thighs up 2. Exhale. Lengthen the backs of your knees 3. Exhale. Send your heels back 4. Exhale. Last breath 5. Exhale. Inhale. Look up. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward to meet your right. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, take your hands up high above your head, looking at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips, hands beside your feet, looking at your belly button. Inhale, look up. Now step or jump your feet to plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale, your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 1. Exhale. Keep looking back 2. Exhale. Keep looking back 3. Exhale. Upside down V 4. Exhale. Keep breathing in here 5. Exhale. Inhale. Look up. Now on a step or jump your feet to the front of the mat. Exhaling. Forward fold. Inhale. Is your Utkatasana, so drop your bum, bend your knees, hands forward, looking at your thumbs. You're in a chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, hands beside your feet, looking at your belly button. Inhale, look up. Now step or jump your feet to plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale, your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now step your right foot forward and come to a low lunge. Drop your left knee onto the mat. Place your hands on your knees. And then hands in prayer in front of you. And bring your hands up to the sky and look at your thumbs. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, opening out your hands. Dropping your head back. Sinking low into the hips and stay for 5 breaths. Exhale, release, hands back onto your knee, flat onto the mat. Step your right foot back to plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale, your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now step your left foot forward, come to your high lunge, and then drop down your right knee. Place your hands onto that left knee. And then in prayer in front of your heart, right in front of you, and then bring it up to the sky. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, opening out your hands, dropping your head back, and stay here for 1. Stay here 2. Stay there for 3. Stay there for 4. So you can sink a little low into your hips 5. And then exhale, release. Hands flat back onto the mat. Step your left foot back to plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And stay here for 1. Exhale, press into those hands 2. Exhale, roll your elbows in 3. Exhale, shoulders away from your ears 4. Exhale, last breath 5. Exhale, inhale, look up, bend your knees, step or jump, your feet to the front of the mat. Exhaling, forward fold, looking at your belly button. Inhale, take your hands up to Utkatasana chair pose, drop your bum, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold, hands beside your feet. Inhale, look up, step or jump, your feet to plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Moving a little bit faster now. Inhale, your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, left heel comes down, warrior 1. 1 breath up, no hesitation. Exhale, hands flat, step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, right heel down, warrior 1 on your left side. 1 breath up. Exhale, 1 breath down, hands flat, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, and stay here for 1. Exhale, pull your thighs up 2. Exhale, lengthen the backs of your knees 3. Exhale, send your heels back 4. Exhale, last breath 5. Exhale, inhale, look up and you step and jump your feet to the front of the mat. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, your Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, Hasta Uttanasana forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, jump, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, warrior 1, right side. 1 breath up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up face. Exhale, down face. Inhale, warrior 1, left side. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up face. Exhale, down face. And stay here for 1. Exhale, keep breathing here 2. Exhale, keep breathing here 3. Exhale, keep breathing here 4. Exhale, last breath 5. Exhale, inhale, look up, and you need to step or jump your feet to the front of the mat. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale to your Utkatasana chair pose and stay here for 1. Stay here 2. Keep looking at your thumbs 3. Stay here for 4. Last breath 5. And then exhale, standing up, Tadasana. Now stay where you are or face the camera so you can see me. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale, take a little back bend. Exhale, forward fold by bringing your chin forward, chin forward, chin forward. Now grab your big toes with your 2 peace fingers. Inhale, look up. Exhale, drop your head down and stay here for 1. Stay there 2. Stay there for 3. Keep breathing in here 4. Last breath 5. And exhale, release your toes. Now place your hands underneath your feet, palms facing up, fingers pointing back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, drop your head down 5 breaths. Just keep breathing here on your own. You don't need me to count. Just keep breathing here in and out through your nose. And then exhale, release. Place your hands back onto your hips, slowly coming up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Take a little back bend. Exhale, release, hands by your side, feet together in front of the mat. Now we'll do a series of standing poses. So get ready for that. Inhale, drop your bum, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, Hasta Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, look up, step or jump your feet to plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale, up face. Exhale, down face. Inhale, step your right foot forward, left heel down. Warrior 1 on your right side. Exhale, opening out warrior two and stay here for one. Exhale, press into the outside edge of that left foot two. Exhale, knee tracking forward three. Exhale, keep breathing here four. Exhale, look past that front middle finger five. Exhale, inhale, straighten that front leg. Keep your hips where they are to your left booty back. Right hand forward, forward, forward. Place it onto your shin. Left hand comes up. Trikonasana triangle pose. Stay here one. Roll your shoulders back two. Press your feet down three. Keep breathing here four. Keep looking up five. And exhale. Let's be adventurous. So let's bend that front knee. Keep your hands where it is. Drop your right shoulder underneath your right thigh. Bring your left hand behind your back and try to bind your hand. And if you have that bind, stay here and just keep breathing. If you don't have the bind, place your right hand on your mat, left hand coming forward. If you do have the bind, stay there and we'll do something fun. Step your left foot forward by your right, feet together. Grounding down on that left foot, slowly lift your right foot up and come to your bird of paradise. Those who are not in the body, just stay there. If you are in your bird of paradise, just keep breathing here for a couple of breaths. And then exhale, bring your foot back down, step back to where you were. Meet everyone else who were here. And then place your fingertips onto mat. Hop that back foot in about 2/3 of the step of the way in. Now wrap both arms, both hands around both legs, behind that back leg, and exhale, straighten your legs looking at that big toe. Just keep breathing in here. And exhale, release, hands up hips. Left hand forward, place it onto your shin, and then inhale your right hand up for a revolve triangle twist. And we just stay here for a couple of breaths. And while you do that, I will turn this way. And then place your hands flat onto the mat. Everyone, jump back to plank, exhaling chaturanga. Inhales your up face, exhales your down face. Now step your left foot forward, your right heel comes down, warrior one on your left side. Exhale, opening out, warrior two. Stay here for one. Exhale, ground on the outside edge of that right foot two. Exhale, keep looking past the front middle finger three. Exhale, see if you can roll your thighs up and out four. Exhale, keep breathing in here five. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Keep your hips where they are to your right booty back. Left hand forward, forward, forward. Place it onto your shin. Right hand comes up to Trikonasana triangle pose. Stay here one. Keep looking at that top thumb two. Shift your shoulders back three. Pull your thighs up four. Last breath five. And exhale, keep looking up. Bend that front knee. If you're in option one, place your left hand on the mat, right fingers forward and stay there. Option two, drop your shoulder underneath that thigh, right hand behind your back for a bind. And then if you have a good bind, look down at that big toe in front of you, the left one. Step your right foot forward. I'll turn the camera so you can see. Step your right foot forward, you're in the bind. Ground down on that right big toe. Bring your left foot up. And straighten your leg, looking past that right shoulder. Just keep breathing in here. And then we'll slowly come down, meet everyone else back here. And then place your fingertips on the mat. Hop that back foot in about 2/3 and step the way in. Wrap both arms, both hands around that back leg and exhale, straighten your legs looking at that big toe. Stay there for one. Stay there 2. Stay there for 3. Keep looking at that big toe 4. Exhale 5. And release. Hands on hips. Right hand forward. Place it onto your left shin. Left hand comes up to the sky for revolve triangle twist. And stay there for 1. Keep looking up 2. Keep breathing in here 3. Squeeze the top of your thighs together 4. Last breath 5. And hands flat, step, or float, hop, back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale to up face. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look at that space in between your hands. Hop, step, float, jump to the front of the mat. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale your Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, standing straight up, Tadasana. When you're ready, step your feet out wide as the mat. Hands on your hips. Inhale, take a little back bend. Exhale, forward fold, bring your chin forward, chin forward, chin forward. Now place your hands onto the mat. Looking up, drop your head, the crown of your head onto the mat. See if you can stay there for a couple of breaths. If your head is on the mat, and you can do so safely, slowly lift your feet up to your tripod and stand. Otherwise, stay there on the mat with a forward fold. And the tripod slowly coming back down. Inhale, look up. Hands on your hips, slowly come up, take a little back bend. Exhale, hands by your side. Number 2, hands out wide. Exhale, hands on hips. Inhale, take another back bend. Now slide your hands down the sides and the backs of your legs. And then grab your Achilles. Inhale, look up. Exhale, swing your head through your legs. Remember, pushing out at the outside edge of those heels, toes pointing in, looking back. Just keep breathing in here. And exhale, let go. Hands on hips, slowly come up as you inhale. Take another back bend. Exhale, release hands by your side. Stay where you are, just turn around so you can see behind me. Option 1, grab your elbows. If you have tight shoulders, this is your only option. Option 2, you can try to make a prayer behind your back. Hands of prayer behind your back, shoulder blades. Inhale, take a little back bend. Exhale, forward fold, forward fold. Drop your head through your legs. Stay here for 5 breaths. And then slowly squeeze your bum, coming back up. Take a little back bend. Exhale, hands by your side. Last one. Inhale, hands out wide. Exhale, hands on hips. Inhale, take a little back bend. Exhale, bring your chin forward, chin forward, chin forward. Now grab your big toes with your 2-piece fingers. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take your head through your legs. Pull on those big toes like you mean it. Shift your weight forward, so stepping on those fingers. Elbows about 90 degrees. And then exhale, hands on hips. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Take another back bend. Exhale, hands by your side. Now let's do tree, one of my favorite poses. So option 1, sole the right foot by your ankle, toe touching the floor, and you stay here. Option 1. Option 2, bring it a little higher. Option 3, bring your right foot up on the inner thigh. Place your hands in prayer in front of your heart center. Look at a spot in front of you that's not moving, and just find 5 steady breaths. And then inhale your hands up to the sky, opening them out. Now grab your left wrist with your right hand and bend over to the right.
like a tree in the wind, stretching out your lats on your left side. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, release, shake everything out. Left foot, option 1, option 2, and option 3. So choose your option. 5 steady breaths. Inhale your hands up, opening them out. With your left wrist, grab your right hand and bend over to the left like a tree in the wind. That Jodie Foster movie now. A tree in the wind. And inhale, coming back up. Exhale, release, shake everything out. Cool. I hope everyone's warm. Now we will get to sit down, but we will have to earn it. So 1 slow vinyasa. Don't rush through it. So everyone, drop your bum. Tap your fingers onto the mat. So that's how low you will stay in your Utkatasana. Keep your hips there. Keep your bum there. Now inhale your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands beside your feet. Inhale, look up. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back to a plank. Exhaling slowly, shift your weight forward, Chaturanga. Now inhales your upward facing dog. Tops of the feet onto the mat. Lift your knees and thighs off the floor. Shoulders back, looking up. Chest is forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. And when you're ready, just jump your feet to your hands. Sit down onto your bum. Feet out, legs out in front of you. And we will do Dandasana, staff pose. So place your hands either side of your waist. Lengthen out the backs of your legs. Get your toes pointing towards your face. So flex your toes so they're pointing towards your face. Hands by your side, chin parallel to the mat. Looking straight out in front of you, and just stay here for 5 breaths. If you like, lift your heels about 1 centimeter above the ground, so you're giving yourself an extra stretch in the back of the legs. Not lifting the whole legs, just your heels. And then exhale, release. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, bring your chin forward, chin forward, chin forward. Now grab your big toes with your 2-piece fingers. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold at the hips. Bring your chin forward. Look up. Do not round that lower back. I know my lower back looks a little rounded because I ride a bike a lot, but try your best to straighten out your lower back. And then exhale, hands beside your feet. Drop your forehead into your knees. So hands are flat onto the mat. Just drop your forehead down and surrender. Now place your hands behind your back, fingers pointing forward. Come onto the soles of your feet, knees up to the sky. And then when you are ready, inhale, lift your hips up to your tabletop. Just keep looking behind you, keeping your hips up. Imagine there's a cup of tea on your belly button. And then slowly coming back down and release. Shake everything up. But when you're ready, so the right foot inside your left thigh, square your hips in front of that left leg that's extended. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands forward and bring your knee Sorry, your head to your knee, and drop your head to your knee or chin to shin. Slowly coming back up. We'll do a little twist. So with your right hand, place it on the outside of your left leg, so either by your knee, by your shin, or if you have the flexibility, grab the outside of that front foot. So wherever option you are, option 1, you're here, option 2, here, option 3, here. And then just bring that left hand behind your back, place it onto your top thigh if that's available to you, otherwise just place it on the mat behind you for a twist. Looking over that left shoulder. And then exhale, release. Bring your knee up to the sky, hug it in. Right hand behind your back. Left hand up by your ear. Now twisting over towards the right. Option 1, hug your knee. Option 2, elbow outside of that knee for a twist. Just keep looking past that right shoulder. And then exhale, release. Switch your legs. So bring your right foot forward. So the left foot inside your right thigh. Inhale your hands up, square your hips over that extended leg. Exhale, forward fold over that extended leg. Grab your foot, your shin, or your calves, whatever is available to you. Drop your forehead to your knee. Exhale, slowly coming back up. Option 1, place your left hand on the outside of your knee. Twist. Option 2, bring it further forward, outside by your ankle. Or option 3, grab that outside of that front foot and twist towards the right, looking over that right shoulder. So your right hand could either be wrapped around your back, placed onto your left thigh, or on the mat behind you. Whatever variation you're in, just keep twisting at the torso. Inhale, lengthen, remember. Exhale, twist, looking past that right shoulder. And then exhale, release. Bring that left knee up to the sky so the foot planted onto the floor. First, let's hug that knee in. And then now let's place your left hand behind your back onto the mat. Option 1, just hug your knee for a twist. And remember, every time you twist, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Option 2, place that elbow on the outside of that knee for a twist. And just keep breathing in here, breathing in as you inhale up, exhale, twisting further behind you. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, and release. Navasana, boat pose. Knees together, feet together. Hug your knees in. Place your hands underneath your knees. Lift your legs up so your shins are parallel to the mat. Stay here. Option 1. Option 2, release your hands. Option 3, straighten your legs. And then lower it all down, soles of the feet together. Now bring the soles of your feet closer to your groin. Open them out like a library book, sitting up straight, chest forward, shoulders back. And now hinge at the hips slightly forward. And stop when you're about to round your back. Then round your back. As you exhale, bring your forehead to your toes, curling like a little ball. And inhale, slowly coming back up. And then exhale, release. Shake everything out. Now let's come onto our stomachs, but let's do a half vinyasa just for fun. Cross your ankles, grab your feet, tuck your feet underneath your bum, place your hands flat into the mat as you jump to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Inhale, the plank, and then exhale, lowering down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4, and 1. Shake out your hips. Shake out your hips. Hands beside your chest. Inhale, now peel your chin off the mat, chest off the mat, and just coming up to your little cobra. If you're happy here, you want to come up a little bit more. Strain your arms for a deeper back bend. Exhale, lower everything down. Now we do the legs. When you're ready, just lift your feet off the ground. Forehead still onto the mat. With every inhale, see if you can lift your feet up a little higher. And then exhale, release. Now bring your feet close to your bum. Grab the outside of your ankles or your feet. Chin onto the mat. When you're ready, inhale, lift your feet up. Feet, chest off the ground for bow pose. Just keep looking up. Inhale, so you can kick a little higher. Open up your heart. And slowly lower everything down. Shake out your hips. Roll over onto your backs. And we'll just do a couple of finishing poses. Now, soles of your feet on the mat. See if you can feel your heels with your fingers. If you cannot, bring your feet closer to your bum. Now, as you inhale, lift your hips, lower back, middle back, upper back. And place your hands on your sacrum. So thumbs on your sacrum, elbows onto the mat, lifting your hips up higher. Just keep breathing in here for restorative bridge. And then lower your bum back, upper back, middle back, lower back, then bum back onto the ground. Hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Bring your chin up. And then exhale, release, let everything go. And come to your Savasana. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Side out. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Side out. Last breath in through your nose. Side out. Savasana. And just chill out here for a minute at least. It is now 8:30, so I will leave you all, but enjoy your Savasana. If you have a minute, stay there for a minute. If you have 5, stay for 5. In any case, thank you everyone for your practice, and have a great Thursday.